huge surprise. So we're gonna put a drum roll right here. I'm gonna pause for a second. So there's a drum roll. So I have passed my... What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Niko's Property Show. I'm very excited to jump in on this video and tell y'all, huge surprise. So we're gonna put a drum roll right here. I'm gonna pause for a second. So there's a drum roll. So I have passed my Tennessee Board for Licensing Contractors exam. Literally, I got that knocked out. However, I will be honest with y'all, it took me 3 tries. I passed it my 3rd try. I didn't feel like studying. So the first 2 times I went in, I just went in blind. I was like, look, I'm just gonna figure it out. I'm building this house right now as a homeowner, so I can probably get it done. Didn't work out. The 3rd time, I was able to actually pass it, and I'm very excited. And I have a bag down here with me, filled with a bunch of books. These are all the books I have to go through. Here's my actual pass. I'm gonna cover up any information, but you see it. It says pass right there. That just has my address and everything like that. So we passed the exam, which I'm very excited for, and I'll just put that off to the side. However, man, we had all kinds of books in here. I mean, it's like a never-ending bag. It's like where you're just digging under there for like a pot of gold. Modern masonry, you're talking about OSHA, you're talking about the International Residential Code book, and then you're talking about like carpentry building. There's another book in there with excavation. However, I'm just very excited because I'm finally on the way to being a licensed builder. So that is a lot of stress off of my head. So I never thought in my life, in my 28 years of being alive, that I would ever get into construction. I used to tell my family, my brothers, my dad that I hate it. I used to be at work every summer as a kid doing all these different things, and I was trying to play football, and that's what I was focused on. And I was always forced to go to work if I needed gas money and everything, which I'm grateful for because it taught me work ethic like crazy. However, I am going to be a licensed contractor in the state of Tennessee, which is crazy. So sorry, we just had an earthquake by dropping that entire huge bag of stuff. If you ever are thinking about doing something like this, I wanted to kind of just jump over some of the things you have to do in order to become a licensed contractor. So this is not a how-to video. I just wanted to share the news and let you know that more projects are on the way. We got stuff coming up, and this is the point of my life that I'm at. So anyways, I actually went for the combined residential and small commercial contractor. I wanted to be able to have that commercial contractor license as well, because you never know. Maybe, I want to buy a building and actually get it remodeled, sell them, flip them, whatever it is. And just being in the commercial world helps so much because you can really go make some money, secure that bag as I just did. But anyways, if you want to jump into something like this, what you can do is make sure you look up your state requirements. I'm in the state of Tennessee because I am in Chattanooga, Tennessee. So if you're watching this from anywhere else, please look up your requirements first. So I actually registered on a website called NASCLA. It's like NASCLA or something like that. You register through them, and then you're able to actually take the test and then move forward with being able to start studying, getting all the books and everything like that. I went with books that my brother already had from taking the test a couple of years ago. So big shout out to my brother Arch for having all that. I didn't have to buy the books. However, there are new versions of the books that you probably should buy. They have tabs in them. They help you. I went with the old school stuff. You're like flipping through, trying to run through it. And the entire test took 8 hours because you have to pass a business exam and the contractor's exam. So I was able to pass both of them. I passed the business exam on my 1st try and then the contractor's exam on my 3rd try. So it did take me 3 tries, but they always say, 3rd time's a charm or whatever they always say. So anyways, I'm very happy with that. Very happy to be done with this house. And you can see I've got stuff behind me. If you haven't been following along, make sure you check out all my other videos where I was building my brand new custom house. I have the price breakdown videos, and I'm just very happy to be able to be in this part of my life and to have every single one of you, be a part of this journey. We got some cool surprises coming up, crazy awesome projects, and I can't wait to finally make this a real thing. I was just building it as a homeowner, so the experience was pretty crazy. You're figuring things out. I'm blessed to be able to have a dad and brothers who have been in construction for, 20 years at this point, maybe longer. My dad's been a brick and block mason for the past 47 or 48 years. He started when he was still in Ukraine at 15 years old. So it's been a long time, and like I said, I never thought that I would actually get into construction on my own. So I'm very, very happy with what's been happening, getting this test done, going through this process. Now I'm actually getting the entire packet done to send it over to the state of Tennessee so I can finally get that contractor's exam out of the way, out of my head, because until I get the actual license, then I'm not actually a contractor in the state of Tennessee, so I'm gonna have to send all that stuff over, all my results, everything, financial statements, and there's just a bunch of things that you need to check on your website, wherever state you're in, and just make sure you get the right stuff to the state so you can finally become licensed. And don't be doing any work without having your license, because if they find out, they will definitely ban you from building, and you don't want to be in that situation. So anyways, I'm very, very excited for this next part of my life. Everything is going the way, you know, I actually did not envision this. So I guess everything's going the way I did not envision it, but it's in a great and positive way. Very grateful for the community we've been able to build on Niko's Property Show. Thank you so much for being a part of this entire journey. I wanted to share this with you. I mean, like literally this whole bag right here, this entire bag right here is filled with books. I mean, it's like 10, 11, 12 books. I mean, this is heavy. Like, you can do curls with this thing right here. It is not for the faint of heart. Okay, so if you want to actually become a contractor, I encourage you, if you want some advice, watch tons of videos. Find people that are doing things the right way. Go into your community. See if there's somebody that would allow you to do an internship, even if it's free, just shadowing, walking around, learning the trades, different trades, plumbing, framing, you name it. Just seeing things. That's the only reason I was able to build this house. Is I saw this my entire life. I was around it. I've done framing, roofing. I mean, you name it, I have done it with my family. I've been going to work since I was a little kid. I mean, literally from the age, I think at like age 9. I was actually a little bit taller than most kids. At age 9, I actually was told by my dad, like, hey, you're coming and you're helping. So you're carrying around blocks and bricks and mixing a little bit of a mortar when you can. And then I turned 12 and I hit another growth spurt and boom, now all of a sudden I'm this like grown man walking around because I was basically 6. Now, I was probably 5'10" at that point, 5'9", and I was walking around at about 150 pounds. So my dad was like, hey, this guy can come to work. So that's what I was doing. So big shout out to my dad, big shout out to my brothers, and just my entire family. You know, we're a driven family. Everybody's doing what they should be, staying out of trouble and just progressing in life. So if there's anything that I could tell you is just focus on what you're doing at the moment, and you never know what that's going to lead to. Because like I said, you know, 15 years later, I never thought that I'd get into construction. Here I am starting my own construction company, becoming a licensed builder in the state of Tennessee. And if you want to do it, you can do it too. If you have these dreams, these aspirations of becoming a builder, by gosh, do it, man. Just chase after whatever you want to do, but make sure you do that prep work of figuring it out. You know, study for the test. Don't be like me. I did very well in school and everything like that, so there's never a problem. So I was like, oh, I'm not going to study and I'll be fine. The questions are just complex. They're there to try to confuse you here and there and everything like that. Just making sure you know what you're doing, and that's fair. It's whatever. I hated the test, honestly. It took 8 hours, and you got to imagine having those 2 tests take 8 hours, and then I had to go back twice for another 5-hour test each time. You know, but passing it made it all worth it, 110%. So I am very, very, very excited, and I cannot wait to start this new journey of Niko's Property Show. We're going to be looking for property. We're going to be going out, finding more projects to be able to get it done, because we got to start building this real estate empire. You got to do it somehow, and you got to start at some point. So why not start now? So again, I just want to thank every single one of you for joining Niko's Property Show here on YouTube or wherever you've been watching, maybe TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, you name it, just all over the freaking meta world, basically. So I appreciate you. Share these videos with friends. If you think somebody needs help or whatever it is, share these videos around. Make sure you comment, make sure you like and do all these different things. I'm very appreciative of every single one of you. I love you from the bottom of my freaking heart. But anyways, if you did enjoy this video, make sure you like and subscribe, and make sure you follow me on all social platforms. They are linked below. You can go follow me so you can get sneak peek things everywhere, especially on Instagram. But without further ado, smile more, worry less, and stay blessed. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.